Throwing off the play fake. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Quickly on the RPO. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left with 4th down here. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So they gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them change, build momentum, and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun is Purdy. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Yellow.
McCaffrey. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get set.
Play action now. Purdy. Complete out to the right. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Moody knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing now off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he has this down to the 34. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single line or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get set, up.
They stick with McCaffrey. Well, that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Ayuk makes the catch. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Yellow.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. And this is
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Well, it would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I could close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Quick throw is caught. And they take him down right along the 30.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
a gain of 5. And the Lions 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, it's Gibbs. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Rick Martin making that play. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught by Montgomery. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Working quickly here. Second down pass play coming. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's got the squiver. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Here's the final play of our first half.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
He's back to throw. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's caught. So again, it's Kittle. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and short, here's Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This 32 yards out, it's on the right hash. Moody knocks it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing on second. Escapes the pocket. Checks it down to Gibbs. And this one doesn't go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the gun on third down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun is Purdy. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
P.O. quickly into the hands of Pearson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Get set. Up.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Finds him over the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Steered this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Get set, get set. Back around, up. Yellow. Hot. Yellow.
And they just get the playoff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy bails out of the pocket quick. That's low and bounces short of his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Left side, secured by Ayuk. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 23-yard.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set. Watch it.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Caught out left. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
19 right. Cut 19.
He's back to throw. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down.
We've set it down from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 12.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers down by 7. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Yellow.
To throw. Here's caught. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
From his own end zone, here we go. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He'll look to throw it. Complete left side. It's to Slaw. And he's brought down at the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he is to throw. and Pinnock picks it.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Gets some space around midfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Jake Moody on for the field.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. From the left hash, 54 yards out.
54-yard attempt.
It'll catch the crossbar, and it's in anyway! And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you.
Dallas multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than a trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe. I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu, and I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend, Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.